everybody, it's Cooper here, and I've got a huge pickup video for you today with tons of awesome stuff. And there's not really much to say, so I'm just going to jump right into it. First up is something from Target, and this is a Mario toy, and it's the Connects set of like a couple figures here. And up here in the corner it says just Super Mario, and I have two other ones, and up in the corner they say New Super Mario Bros. U, I think, and 3D or Mario 3D Land, or something like that. So I think this is the third one, and I have like the original box that they come in and everything. So I just wanted to get one of each, and I think that is a complete set, getting that third one. And that was like $5 or something. And then I have this poster here, which is going to be kind of hard to show because it's pretty big. But this is the pre-order bonus for the limited edition Jack Skellington figure from GameStop for Disney Infinity. And like I said, this poster is huge, and I don't really have anywhere to put this yet. It might fit on the back of my door because I still have some room there, but I'm still deciding if I want to actually put it up or save that space for something else. But the figure doesn't come out for another 3 days, so you'll see the figure in the next video, but that should be pretty cool. And the regular figure was like 15 or 12 or something, or 10, I don't know exactly, but the collector's one was only a couple dollars more, so I think it ended up being like 17, and then close to like $20 after tax. But I thought that was pretty cool. I didn't even know that it came with the poster when I pre-ordered it, so I was just expecting to get the the collector's edition figure, and I don't even have the Disney Infinity game yet, but I figured the collector's edition figure would be a cool thing to have. And when I went in to pre-order it, they gave me the poster, and I had no idea it was coming with it. So, kind of a cool little bonus there. And next up are these Pikmin 3. They're like embroidered patches, but they're actually stickers. And these were given away at either Comic-Con or E3 or something. I don't remember exactly, but I got them off of eBay, and they were like $5 with free shipping. And Pikmin 3 was an amazing game, and I love both other Pikmin games. So I decided to pick them up because they were so cheap, and I thought it was just a cool item. And then I have, since I said that I'm focusing on Gamecube, I have really been focusing on Gamecube, and I probably have close to 50 Gamecube games here to show you guys that I've picked up, recently. And none of them are too rare or expensive, but there are some pretty uncommon games, and a sealed game, and some other cool stuff. So I'm kind of gonna go through these quickly, and these come from all over the place. So I have some stuff from the pawn shop, from eBay, from JJ Games, from their website, not through eBay, but from their actual website, and thrift store, pawn shop, and eBay, and JJ Games. So and these, except for one of the ones I got from JJ Games, they're all complete. And the one that wasn't complete from JJ Games is supposed to be, it's missing a manual. So I'm going to send them a message and see if they have a manual they can send me, because it did say that it was complete. But yeah, that was the only one that I kind of had a problem with out of all the stuff I bought from them. But first up is 2002 FIFA World Cup, Barnyard, Tiger Woods PGA Tour 2004, and this is the one that, like I said, is missing the manual. Evolution Skateboarding, NBA Live 2003, Jerry McGrath Supercross World, Happy Feet, Chicken Little, NBA Live 2003, NHL 2K3, Shrek Super Slam, Knockout Kings 2003, Monster House, NCAA Football 2004, Madden 2003, Dave Mirra Freestyle BMX 2, Freak Style, NBA Courtside 2002, Pinball Hall of Fame, the Gottlieb collection or something, I don't know how to pronounce that, Blowout, the Polar Express, Spy Hunter, NHL 2004, Mission Impossible, Operation Surma, Robots, Tak and the Great Power, the Great Juju Challenge, The Incredibles, NHL 2005, Madagascar, Cabela's Big Game Hunter 2005 Adventures, Madden 2004, Looney Tunes Back in Action, International Winter Sports 2002. That's the first stack. I've got another stack that size. Freestyle Metal X. Another Spy Hunter, which I guess is a double now. This is the factory sealed game, and it's Batman Rise of Sin Tzu Lithograph Commemorative Edition, and it comes in a big box here with a little lithograph thing. And I've been looking at these for a while on eBay, not really focusing on trying to get a sealed one, but just to get a complete one with the box and everything. And then I saw Cobra DVS pick one up. By the time this video gets up, it's probably been a while now, but I saw him pick one up, and that really pushed me to actually get one. So I found a factory sealed one for $25 with free shipping, which I thought was pretty fair. Not an amazing deal, but I thought it was pretty good. And this is where I'm going to be getting into like a lot of the uncommon games. So we have Disney Sports Basketball, Disney Sports Football, Zapper, One Wicked Cricket, Cow the Kangaroo Round 2, Evolution Worlds, Harvest Moon Magical Melody, Worms Blast, Zatch Bell Mamoto Battles, Disney Sports Soccer, Disney's Hide and Sneak, Spirits and Spells, Worms 3D, WarioWare Inc. Mega Party Games, Summoner, A Goddess Reborn, Carmen Sandiego, The Secret of the Stolen Drums, Dinotopia, The Sunstone Odyssey, Frogger Beyond, ATV Quad Power Racing 2, Meet the Robinsons, Madden 06, Call of Duty Finest Hour, Amazing Island, Dragon Ball Z Budokai, another Chicken Little, and another Madagascar. So I guess those are doubles. I picked them up at different times, and I haven't added the first stack of games to my list yet, so I didn't realize that I had already had them like coming in the mail. And then X-Men Legends, Disney Sports Skateboarding, and then Mario Superstar Baseball. And I already had this game, but this one has the bestseller logo on there. It's not Player's Choice, but it is like the bestseller version, and I count that as like a case variant, so that is one that I'm keeping. And those are all of the GameCube games. A lot of stuff, but still very cool stuff to show you guys. I've got controllers, box games, systems, box controllers, so you know, keep watching the video. But next is a bunch of PS2 games, and these come from the pawn shop, or different pawn shops, and thrift stores. So first up is a sealed game. That's Mark Davis's Pro Bass Challenge. And then I have another sealed one, which is MLB 06, The Show. And then Disney Classics Stitch, Experiment 626. Draken, The Ancient's Gates. Mobile Suit Gundam, Federation vs. Zeon. Grandia 3. I'm very glad to add that one to the collection. This is another factory sealed one. Disney Sing It. And I might already have this sealed, I'm not positive. I at least have the game, I just don't know if it's sealed. Another sealed game, World Championship Cards. And then Transformers. Prince of Persia, Warrior Within. Sled Storm. And then two collections here. The first one is Need for Speed Collector's Series, and it comes in the bigger box here and has 3 games. And the price tag is over them, so you can see that I haven't opened it yet. I mean, it's not sealed, but I haven't taken the games out. But I thought that was pretty cool. That was $10. And then the other one is the Metal Gear Solid The Essential Collection. And that's got the first 3 games, and one of them is the PS1 game, which is pretty cool. I don't collect PS1 games anymore, but you know, it's cool to have this set, and I'm glad to get that. And this one actually came from a friend of mine. I bought like a few PS2 games from him, because he's trying to help his friend out who had just been in a car accident. He wanted to sell some stuff pretty quickly to get some quick funds together to help him out, so he offered to sell me some PS2 games. So that was pretty cool. And next up, from the Hobby Spot, which I don't know if I've ever talked about, but it's a local hobby store. They have video games, but it's not a video game store. They have like a video game section, but they also have like comic books, collectible cards, statues, model trains, pretty much anything you can think of. And from there, I picked up a Street Fighter PS2 controller, and this is the Ken version. And I already have the Chun-Li one, so I was happy to get this one. There's still a few more, but I'll pick them up whenever I see them. They're not too expensive. I think they're like $15 on eBay, 15 or $20, and I paid 15 for this one, which, you know, it's pretty much retail, but I never really see them when I'm out looking for games, so I decided to just pick them up when I see them. And next up is something from eBay, and I thought this was pretty cool. It was really cheap too. It was like $8 with free shipping, like somewhere around there. And it's a Turok 2 Seeds of Evil travel case for the N64. It comes in the box here, as you can see. The box is kind of beat up, you know. It's not like the best box either, because it just, you know, slips right over. Just one of these kind of boxes, but I thought it was cool that it especially came with a box, but I was happy to get this anyway. It's like a zip-up case to carry, you know, a couple games or memory cards or whatever. It's got the Turok 2 logo embroidered on the front there, which is very awesome. And for the price I paid, I thought, you know, it's a really good deal to add something pretty cool to the collection, especially to get, you know, more N64 stuff, since it is my favorite system. And next up are some Wii games I picked up. First up is Pikmin for the Wii, and this is complete. And the only reason I picked this up is because I used my GameStop reward points to get a $25 off coupon, and I used it to buy this, so I paid $2 for this in the end, which I thought was pretty good. You know, it might be more than it goes for on eBay. I'm not sure what current pricing is, but I know it's definitely worth a lot more than $2, which is essentially what I paid in the end. And then I also picked up Pikmin 2 from a pawn shop, I believe, and I don't remember exactly how much that is. I think it was around $10, which, you know, I know it's brand new for like 20, but, you know, $10 isn't bad. And then also from GameStop, I picked up a sealed copy of Pandora's Tower. This is just the regular version. It's like $30 brand new, so I figured why not just pick it up. And then off of eBay, I picked this up, and this is something I've been wanting to get for a while, and I've never seen it in person. It's not super rare or expensive, but it's the GoldenEye 007 bundle for the Wii that comes with the Gold Classic controller. And it's in pretty good shape, and it is complete. And this is it was like a Walmart bundle thing. It's got this on here that says it comes with a t-shirt if you buy it at Walmart. And it didn't come with it, but I was able to find the t-shirt on eBay as well. I found a factory sealed one, which is this here. And my total price for the complete game with the controller and everything and the factory sealed t-shirt was like $35 I think total. It was like 20 or 25 for this, and then I think 10 for the t-shirt, which I thought was pretty cool, so I'm glad to add that to the collection finally. And then moving on, I have a boxed Super Nintendo game and a couple N64 games. The first one is nothing special. This just came from a random Craigslist deal, and that is a boxed copy of PGA Tour 96. And it is complete, but there's no cardboard insert, but the manuals are in here, the cartridge is here, and the box is in pretty good shape, and it's just a game I didn't have. So, you know, it's not the best title. It's obviously a golf game, but it's getting harder and harder to find boxed Super Nintendo games, especially ones I don't have. I come across, like, the Donkey Kong Countries all the time, and, like, Mario Kart, Mario All-Stars, but it's been getting harder and harder to find games locally to add to my collection for the Super Nintendo, so even something like this I'm pretty happy to get. And then 2 N64 games here. The first one, I only had a factory sealed copy of it, and it is a game that I would like to play at some point because I played it as a kid and I did enjoy it. So I decided to pick up just a regular complete copy to add to the collection so that I could be able to play it, and that is Gex 64. And it is complete, and this cost me like $12, I think, which is a pretty good deal. The cartridge has a tiny rip on it. But, you know, I find these not really often, but I do find them. So I'll replace that at some point. But like I said, I only had a factory sealed copy, so I wanted an open one to play. So I got that. And then the other one I picked up off of Amazon, and it was actually the last N64 game that I needed to find. I still am waiting to get one in the mail from my friend, which is Indiana Jones. But this one here, I couldn't find it on eBay for a long time. I couldn't come to a deal with the guys on Nintendo Age to get it. So I looked on Amazon. There was 3 sellers that had it when I first looked, and I messaged all of them asking for pictures. None of them responded whatsoever. So I decided to check again, and there was a 4th person that had it, and instead of trying to message them and get pictures, I just decided to bite the bullet and buy one and hopefully have it be in good shape. And it was a good idea. Not a great idea that I did that, but it did come in great shape. So here's the box here. You know, not the rarest game. It was somewhat hard to find for me for some reason, and the cartridge is here. And I decided to buy the most expensive one on Amazon, the most expensive one that was complete, just to make sure that, you know, my reasoning was that the most expensive complete one is probably going to be the one in the best shape. And while the seller did not respond to my questions asking for pictures and stuff, after I purchased it, I did send them a message, and I said, you know, please ship this in a box. I don't want to have to return it if it gets crushed or anything like that. And it came shipped, packed very nicely in a box, and I'm very happy with the condition. So I pretty much have every game in box now. I'm just waiting to receive the package from my friend that has the complete Indiana Jones, and then I'm down to just needing a few manuals. And, you know, I have the Sculptor's Cut manual, so, you know, I have the Stunt Racer, Super Bowling, Worms Armageddon, so I pretty much have, like, most of the expensive manuals. I think it's just common stuff I need. So once I get the Indiana Jones, I'm going to go through all my N64 games, find out which manuals I do need, and then start tracking those down. And one more N64 game here that I picked up also from the Hobby Spot, and it was marked at $35, but because I bought a small bundle of stuff, I was able to get this one for $30, and that is a not-for-resale cartridge of Super Mario 64. And this is actually the one that I already had. As you can see, the label's not ripped, but it had a sticker taken off on the back, and the one that I picked up was in, like, mint condition. So for $30, I got to upgrade my copy of this, and I should be able to put this on eBay and easily get $50 to $60 for it. So that's pretty awesome. And then a couple more things from eBay here. I picked up a factory sealed Game Boy Advance to Gamecube cable, and this was like $7 with free shipping, I think, and they sent it in a flat rate box, very nicely packed. So that was awesome. And that was an auction that I won. That's why it was so cheap. I think the cheapest buy it now is they're like $15, which isn't that much, but I was very happy to get that in pretty much like mint shape. And then I have another boxed European GameCube controller that I ordered from the UK, and that is a Wavebird. And this box is in really nice condition, so I'm very glad to add that to the collection. And this is my 4th Wavebird now. I have 3 of them that are just loose that I actually use, so it's good to have a 4th one. And now any other Wavebirds I pick up, I'm going to be able to, you know, sell, because I don't need more than 4. So that was pretty cool, and I think this ended up being about $50 shipped, or $55. And then from one of the local pawn shops that Sam and I had gone to, it was the second time we had gone out game hunting. We went to this pawn shop, and it's where he picked up the boxed silver GameCube for $25. I was able to find a brand new sealed copy of Skylanders Giants for the Wii U, and it was only priced at $40, which, you know, isn't an amazing deal, but GameStop sells them for like 60 or 70, I think, and Target just dropped them to $59.99. So for essentially $20 off Target prices, I got a sealed copy of the game bundle here. And I've always been interested in collecting Skylanders, but I know that it's a money pit, so I'm probably not going to be picking up the figures unless I find sealed ones at like a pawn shop. I'm not going to be buying anything from Target unless you know, I have like a little bit of extra cash that I don't have a plan for or don't need. I don't really see myself picking up a bunch of figures, but I thought that was cool to get. And I'm not going to be picking up loose figures either, or opening the ones I get, because I don't really see myself playing the game too much, but I do see it as a cool collecting thing. So any figures I do get, I'm just going to keep sealed and hang them on the wall with all my Mario figures and stuff like that. But I do have 3 more items here which are very, very cool. And I'm going to start with this one, which I think I got a really great deal on, because I usually see them on eBay. I don't know like the selling prices, but I see the buy it nows for them between 50 and 100 all the time. And I'm sure, you know, the ones at 100 aren't really selling, but this one's in great condition, and I got this on an auction, and I won it for $28 with free shipping, and that is a factory sealed Platinum Gamecube controller. And this is an official Nintendo, brand product. And I thought that was a great deal because I've been looking at them for a while, and I missed 2 of them on my local Craigslist. Somebody had 2 controllers they were selling for $50, you know, 25 each, and I had made an offer of 40 for each, you know, $20 or $40 total so 20 for each, and they accepted it. But I told them that I wouldn't be able to come get them until the next day, and they stopped responding to my text messages for a while, and then, you know, they finally texted me back the next day and said, "I'm sorry, someone picked them up last night." So I missed out on those, so I'm very glad to finally get one. I still need the other colors, but, you know, I'll get them eventually. I thought that was a great deal. And then, I guess I'll show you the other GameCube controller I have, which I think is cooler than the last item I'm going to show, but the last one's bigger, and it kind of means more to me personally. But the other GameCube controller I have here, I got off eBay, and it had a buy it now price of $110 or best offer. And I put in an offer of $80, and the seller made a counter offer of $85, which was very surprising to me. I would expect the seller to come back with $100 or $105, like most sellers usually do when they make a counter offer. And when he sent the offer of $85, he sent a message along with it that said, "Is this okay?" Like, he was very nice about it, and I'm very glad to get this. It came from Japan, and that is the Club Nintendo Mario controller. And I'm not going to take it out. I'm sure anyone who knows what it is going to know what it looks like. But it's red on the top with the Mario logo above the start button, and then blue on the back. And it's pretty cool. Box isn't in the best condition, but it's pretty good. And, you know, for $85 with free shipping from Japan, I thought it was a great deal. They usually sell for closer to $100. And then the last item I have to show here comes from Nintendo Age. And somebody posted this. I think they wanted 120 shipped, and I was able to negotiate with them, and I got it down to 100 shipped, which I think is a pretty good deal. And I ended up paying like $103.25 or whatever, because they wanted $100 if I did gift payment, which, if you guys don't know, on PayPal, if you pay by gift payment, there's no fees involved for the buyer or the seller, but you don't have buyer protection. And because I had never done a deal with that person before, I didn't want to do that, so I just decided to pay their fees for them, basically. So $100, $103 and some change, and they end up with exactly $100 after their fees. So for that, I was able to pick up a complete in-box Ice Blue N64 system, which is very awesome. I'm very glad to add this to my collection, and I'm done with the games. I have most of the controllers. You know, I'm still needing the really expensive stuff, and I have a few systems. This makes my 5th boxed N64, and I would like to get them all, but it's not something I'm really focusing on because I more like to collect the games and the controllers. Systems take up a lot of space, and they're usually pretty expensive. And this is only the second Fantastic system I have. The other one I have is Watermelon, which I also picked up off of Nintendo Age for, I think, $80 with free shipping. But I'm very glad to get this, and I thought that was a great deal, and if I can find the other ones for around that price, I'll definitely be picking those up as well. But that is it for this video, and I hope you guys definitely enjoyed, and be on the lookout for some cool stuff coming up in the next videos, and that's it for now. So thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you next time.